Welcome everybody to the first edition of Moto Shed. This is where I store and maintain my bikes. You can see here the infamous WR and the CBR 600. Yeah, this shed's seen, it's actually seen quite a bit. I had to tear apart, well, not me, but a friend of mine helped me tear apart that motor there in the WR when my main shaft, or whatever you want to call it, crapped out, stripped out. So that was interesting. Unfortunately, I didn't film any of that, or I would have made that an episode. Just took a couple pictures. But yeah, you can see it's kind of a tight squeeze, but it gets the job done. So today I elected to order a set of these ASV F2 series levers. Apparently the F4 are the most popular, but as far as I could tell, the only difference really was the on-the-fly adjustment for the clutch and brake, I guess. I don't know if it's on both or just on the clutch, but yeah, I just don't see myself needing to adjust my clutch all that often, so figured I'd save a few bucks and just go with the F2. We'll see if that turns out to be a mistake. Yeah, I'm replacing these stock ones because I think this one, the clutch lever, got a little flattened when I took a spill. You can see that one's clearly curved. This one's a little flat and it's got some road rash there. So on go the ASV. Let's get started. Should be easy, supposedly. Start by getting this guy turned around. That'll probably work. Grab a 10 mil. Yeah, I think that's it, other than maybe a little adjustment, but that feels pretty good where it's at. Just got a little Allen wrench adjuster there if I need to, but I'm gonna move on. Alright, well, I just spent a few minutes adjusting the reach and the cable. Everything feels pretty good, and looks like we got a special delivery. Outdoor stove. Well, update. I'm gonna go without these boots because they're not really gonna fit unless I cut them up a little bit. Hopefully that's not a mistake. I think it should be fine. Well, I couldn't wait any longer. I had to try out these new levers. By the way, that's a pretty great taco truck there. Out here at Boulder Creek, sitting in front of the what used to be the roadside cafe, which unfortunately doesn't look like it's coming back from COVID. Hopefully it does, but it doesn't seem promising. But yeah, actually what I did was started putting together my new outdoor stove, and I'm gonna try and see if I can plumb it directly to my main propane tank, so I don't have to keep track of
you know, small propane tanks. I can just wire it right into my house. It's about 6 feet away from what I believe to be an outlet. So I'm gonna head down to the local hardware store and see what we can gather up, see if we can make this happen. But the levers feel great. I may need to do a little bit more adjustment. Maybe I should have gotten that on the fly, huh? But I like the shorty brake lever because it forces me to use just 2 fingers. Hopefully help prevent me from overdoing it on the braking. But yeah, we'll see if I can get this little camp chef together, or if I'm gonna have to refill the little 20-gallon tank all the time. I recently started roasting my own coffee beans. That's part of the reason I got this thing, because freshly roasted coffee beans are pretty amazing, and it's cheaper. The only problem is it smokes the you know, out of the house. So I'm gonna start roasting that stuff outside. Should be entertaining. But let's see if we can find this stuff, see if we can make this happen. Good old Scarborough, what can you do for me? Let's see if we can turn around here without getting run over. Or I'll just park right here. Well, that seems like it's going to be a little more complicated than I was hoping it would be. May just have to get a cheesy little 20-pound propane tank instead of hooking it to the house. That's a bummer. I don't know. Do a little research and see if I have any options, but it didn't seem too straightforward at the old hardware store. Any plumbers out there? Well, it's been a few days, but I got it all figured out between some YouTube videos, Amazon, and a few trips to the old hardware store. Heading back to the final trip to the hardware store to return some fittings I didn't use. The trick was the quick release, or quick hookup, and a few reducers. The quick hookup they did not have at Scarborough, but they had all the fittings and everything else, so that was the trick. Anyways, if you like this type of content, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.